I am Nivedita Indrajit and I'm in conversation with Vashima Agarwal. I saw this girl in a class which I attended of Sarah's and then spotted her. And then we met and life happened, I guess. And here we are today having this fun conversation.
Hey, a lot. But I must acknowledge, ever since I met you, my life's changed. I've discovered so many amazing things about myself, like some of my limitations. and I love your energy because whatever it is, somehow you like melt it all away.
Well, I can just say, the whole purpose of having a conversation or in conversation started with Gary Douglas, founder of Access Consciousness, saying that, when two people have a conversation, you can bloody change the world. So I said, this is interesting. So that's how this whole conversation thing started. And yeah, so every time we converse, or both of us do, or it changes the world. I guess it changes my world, your world, and the whole world.
Absolutely. Oh my God, I couldn't agree more.
So you're a bars facilitator, right?
Yes.
An Access Bars facilitator. That much I know. We both do global calling. That also I know. What else? What else do you do?
So I am a gemologist.
Okay.
I have practiced Reiki, pranic healing. I've done Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism. I started this customized stationery for kids as well. So I guess I like trying different things and seeing what works in the moment and then keep moving forward.
Yeah. And what else, what do you love to do among all these things? Like which one, like how do you go about your day? Like what calls you?
Change.
That's a good one. Change calls you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I get bored very fast. So I like to do different things, and every day is not the same for me. And I just go with the flow and see what shows up. Sometimes I'm super productive. Sometimes I do nothing. So yeah.
How do you whenever you do nothing? I would like to know that actually. A lot of people think, a lot of people say, hey, I'm being lazy or I'm being procrastinating, and then there's a lot of judgment. So actually, what happens when you're doing nothing?
You are actually in peace with yourself. You're not running a race, or your mind is like calm. In the sense, I mean, when I'm doing multiple things, that time also it's a different energy. But here it's literally like I'm recharging, enjoying my moment, knowing that today I can do this. I know tomorrow will be a different day and I can choose something different tomorrow. I think that's one of the things I love about Access is you having allowance for you and what you'd like to have in life and not listening to people.
Yeah. What are your favorite tools?
My favorite tool is who does it belong to?
Oh, and why do we say that actually?
Sorry?
Why do we say that actually? Who does it belong to? Why do we say that?
Because 99.99% of the time, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions don't belong to you. Did you know that?
No. No.
Of course you do. I'm pretty sure right now you can like pick things off my head right now. You are an aware bear, Nivedita.
Yeah. So I just want to know, like, when you are going about your day, and suddenly you feel like, oh, I'm very wonky, or having bad thoughts about yourself and stuff like that. Do you get the awareness to immediately go for a tool, or do you like go south and go do the thing? How do you go about it? The reason I'm asking is a lot of people, get into the trap of that. So I wonder what happens.
Actually, so I'm aware of the tools, and yes, there are times where I get really angry and I'm like, listen, I think it's best if you don't talk to me for 5 minutes now. But another tool of access is 10-second increment. So basically every 10 seconds you have a choice and you can keep changing your choice. So when I'm really angry, I just allow myself, actually, I really allow myself to be really mad. And then I'm like, okay, next, what next? It's obviously taken some time for me to build that muscle to choose something different. I do get into the mood of anger or irritation or those negative thoughts, but I know that it's only for these 10 seconds. I can choose something different.
Yeah.
That's where allowance comes and plays such a huge role. Like, okay, what if you just allowed yourself to cry and be upset?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're done. What else can you choose? Right?
Yeah. So, a lot of people kind of have a impression that, if you're like earlier also I was having a conversation with someone else and saying, if you're a cardiologist, you can't have a heart attack. If you're a therapist, you can't have a bad day. If you're a salonist, you can't have a bad hair day. It's like there's a lot of that going on. And this is just like whether we call it a conversation or something, is to bring out that aspect that, hey, everybody has all sorts of days, and what are you choosing right now?
Yeah, I think, what are you choosing right now? And also, like, what if you just fall down and get up again? I disclaimer, I am not perfect in any shape or form. If you come to my room, it's a mess. And I love to sleep. And I'm lazy. I mean, in the sense, and I'm not always positive, but hey, I got my back. I know that I can change it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what's important. No one's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And shall we go into some territories like ghosts?
Ooh, oh my God.
So the reason I'm bringing this topic up is that I know that you are comfortable talking about it, and I know I'm comfortable talking about it. And today has been a day where when I opened the door of my house, there were a bunch of pigeon feathers, like a bird gone, but just the feathers. Okay, so for me, it's like a sign. Like sometimes it's like the angels, sometimes it's like the entities, sometimes it's like dead people trying to have a conversation with live people because they're not able to get through to. Do you do any of that, or do you work with any of that? I know.
Yeah, I do. Actually, in Access, one of the specialty classes is talk to the entities. And before I did the class, like, oh, I was scared, like how you watch in movies, ghosts and spirit, they're all evil and bad and they're very scary and they have control over you. But after I did the class, my entire life changed. Like, I can't tell you, the relaxation in my world was something that never existed before.
Yeah. So
And
what are those two or three things that you like learned, and why can people choose it? Is it real?
yeah, okay. So my favorite thing is it's really easy, and it's very clearly, see, we're all very aware of entities, whether we acknowledge it or not. We and what if when you're aware of it, you had the tools to handle it instead of running away from it or shutting it down? What if that was one of your capacities and you could use the tools? Because you know what, the thing with this is, it's so beautiful because you're not only contributing to them, but they're contributing to us. So we're literally like in a space of gifting and receiving. Yeah, because they're also kind of stuck for whatever reason, right? And we are facilitating them and being there and just allowing that to change and shift in their world, which gives them freedom. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And entities can be your book, your laptop, your business,
Yeah,
right?
everything.
Like the chair.
Yeah, yeah, chair, your house, everything. We're all entities and we are entities.
Yeah.
We're just entities with bodies.
Is there any question that anybody has never asked you in your entire life that you wanted to, hey, if somebody asked me this question, I would love to answer that? Is there any such a question in your entire life?
Ooh. That's a good question. Wow.
Why do people never ask me about this? Like,
I can't think of anything at the moment, but it's more what's popping for me is, is it actually that easy? Or, like, how do you do it? It just happens. I mean, actually life is miraculous and we are a miracle. And anything we decide or put our mind to, it's possible. We're just never really, I think,
acknowledging the gift.
I'm very bad at that.
So what are your gifts?
Oh no.
What are your gifts? Take them one by one.
Oh my God, can I ask you to start?
Yeah. I'm a gifted listener.
Oh damn, that's a good one.
And I'm also a gifted speaker because once I start, I don't stop.
You know what? I love that about you. I love listening to you. I think you're so much fun to talk to.
Yeah. So your turn.
Oh, okay. Now I can clearly say one of my capacities is talking to entities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, it's just easy. I think for me, it's like having ease in any situation where I don't have to take things seriously. And then what are my other capacities? Ooh, I have magic fingers where I run access bars for people, which allows them to relax.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah, totally. I love saying it, and people think I'm crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm totally crazy.
So
Yeah.
what's your favorite food?
I'm a foodie. I love everything. I'm a vegetarian, so as long as vegetarian, I'm good.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Okay. What does red ignite in you?
Fire. Yes.
Who is Vashima Agarwal when she's on fire?
I'm like a storm, ready to kill everyone that comes my way.
What do you love doing other than like running bars and stuff? What are your favorite hobbies, or what do you love to do? You read, you explore, travel. What's your thing?
I totally enjoy being by myself, watching Netflix. Right now, I'm was that I would like to say trying, but I don't know how far that's true. Trying to get over my fear of horse riding.
You started
Yeah.
riding horses now?
Yeah, I've started. I've
Okay.
done only like probably handful of them, but
Wow.
I think it's still a long way to go though. Yeah, I actually don't
Can
have
you
any
say more about how you started off on that horse riding?
in
In
I
the
just
sense, like when you started off, how did you go about it? Like,
well
was it?
my cousin sister and I used to go horse riding before in Chennai, and we'd fallen off the horse a couple of times. So, and then I was really scared because I thought I had no control, and you fall off, and then you get hurt. And there was this amazing gentleman by the name Mr. Ravi who was also there at that time, and he owns horses. So one of the days he messaged me saying, "Hey, happy birthday. Would you like to come horse riding?" And I'm like, yes, can I please come? He's like, of course, it'll be my pleasure. And he was really kind enough to, allow me to ride his horses. And, one of the things I've heard is that when you go beyond your fear, there's something greater. There's a space. No, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm still like exploring that freedom and space. Like, once you get over your fear, what else is possible?
Yeah, you're not focusing on that fear anymore, and so you see more things, maybe.
Yeah, you start to enjoy things, and it's just like a point of view, right, where you're scared, like, but actually there's something more to it.
Yeah. No,
So
I just got carried away with that point of horses. Like, wow, horses. I just want to know how she got on, and
yeah, and you know what's so beautiful is like horses are so aware.
yeah, and you got to be so present.
You have to be present. Otherwise, they'll be like, sorry, you're not sitting on my back today. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's how I got into that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you for such a fun conversation. It's like that energy of whatever we are talking about, and maybe when someone listens to this, it just brings them joy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the sense I am having. Is like, although it's not focused on a particular topic or things like
Yeah.
that, it's like just you being you, me being me, and generally talking about things that getting to know each other,
Yeah, absolutely.
and the joy of getting to know each other. It's not.
Yeah.
And I wonder what this can create.
I truly, and you know, no matter how much, I think we're always discovering so much about each other and ourselves while we talk, also, right? You know, there's so much we learn about ourselves also when we talk.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you so much for having me.
And can I post this on YouTube as an in conversation with you, and also share your links of how people can reach you in case they want bars or any classes or anything that you do for fun?
Yeah, sure. I would love that. Absolutely. But more than that, I'm so grateful I met you. You are an amazing, amazing soul. Like, I can't wait to squish you. Like, really, every time we talk, like, my world changes. So I'm so grateful. And with that, whatever you do, don't stop. Okay. We all need that little spark and magic that you are.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Likewise. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you soon in person.
Yes, same here. Bye.